Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you. Wherever you happen to be right now, this is episode number 13 of the Results Matter podcast. I'm Mike Voorhees, and I help business leaders, entrepreneurs, and sales professionals become measurably more successful. Today, I want to ruffle some feathers with our sales professionals out there. I'm going to tell you the truth about the business you think you lose only due to price. Hear me out and let's explore. Before we jump in, just a quick reminder, my new book, Complain or Compete, Creating an Unfair Advantage in a Tough Labor Market, is now available. Hop on the internet after this episode and grab your copy from Amazon or Barnes & Noble. And for bulk orders and personalized copies, go to voorheesbusiness.com. We've been sending out a lot of these signed and personalized copies. They make great gifts for the folks on your team. We'll throw some links in the show notes. Without further delay, let's talk to all them sales professionals out there. Here we go. Let's get this out of the way. If you're in business, you're in sales. And that's not a bad thing. Sales professionals aren't a bad group to be associated with, given sales is the highest paying profession in the world. I love talking about sales. I love doing sales training. And I especially love ruffling the feathers of sales professionals who haven't yet had their eyes opened to the truth about selling. Now, I don't mean I like to get some kind of joy out of getting salespeople all worked up just for the fun of it, at least not usually. But I do like to challenge salespeople. I like to help get their eyes and their minds open. Salespeople tend to draw conclusions about why things are how they are and what works and doesn't work rather quickly. And my advice to this is don't believe everything that you know. Today, I want to talk about price. Salespeople are notorious for thinking that when they lose business, an opportunity, or a deal, it's because someone else was cheaper. I'm here today to tell you, friends, that when you think this, when you think that you lose business due to your prospects or customers finding a lower price, when you think price really is the only reason you didn't get the sale, friends, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're wrong. Price is never the only reason you didn't get the sale. Never. And let me explain. Bidding ain't selling. If you're involved in bidding, that's not selling. Estimating ain't selling. Quoting ain't selling. Giving someone a price, that's not selling. All this stuff, bidding, estimating, quoting, pricing, it ain't selling. So if all you're doing is going out and giving someone a bid or a price, then you're selling a commodity, okay? You're selling on price. And when you sell on price, your prospects and customers will buy based on price. So what about when a prospect tells you that they went with one of your competitors because of price? Still not because of price, friends. It's because you failed to qualify the prospect. You were selling to someone who was never going to buy from you, or you simply failed to convince the prospect to trust that you were their best option. Now I'm being a little harsh, I know, but it's the truth. Sometimes prospects will cite price to let the salesperson down easily. It's easier than saying, I don't like you, I don't believe you, or I just don't trust you. Sometimes sales professionals will assume lost business is due to price because it keeps the blame external. You know, we are sensitive creatures with sensitive egos after all. Friends, I don't care who says what to who or who thinks what. It's never because of price alone. With a good prospecting and qualifying process, a sales professional should only be proposing to well-qualified prospects. You should only be proposing to the type of client who fits your business. You should only be proposing the type of project or product that fits your business. And on the topic of money, that should be out on the table long before a proposal is ever given. A prospect should never be surprised by the price when they get your proposal. A proposal should really just be a formality of sorts. The sale should be made long before a proposal is ever given. Now, There's a lot that should go into prospecting and qualifying and closing deals. A heck of a lot more than I could adequately cover on this short podcast episode. But what I really want you to take away today are 3 things. Okay? Number 1, it's never only about price. Number 2, bidding ain't selling. And number 3, you need to have a well-defined system and process for prospecting, qualifying, and selling. You have to have a process. You got to trust your process, and then you work your process. And folks that do, they know what I'm talking about when I say that sales is the highest paying profession in the world. If you're ready to stop bidding and start selling, you can connect with us through VorysBusiness.com. Connect with us through our website and we'll respond quickly. I'd love to help you with sales training, coaching, consulting, or whatever you need to get from where you are to where you want to go. And if you're sick and tired of getting your butt kicked by the tough labor market out there, grab yourself a copy of my new book, Complain or Compete, Creating an Unfair Advantage in a Tough Labor Market. We'll throw some links to find what you're looking for down in the show notes. The Results Matter podcast is a production of Vorys Business Solutions. For more information on products, services, and solutions designed to give your business an unfair advantage, visit VorysBusiness.com. Thank you so much for listening today to the Results Matter podcast.